Yes, this plug. Anyway, went to Switzerland. It was very nice. It was very good. Had a great time. And then came back. I was gonna stream the day I got back, but instead, Doug, Eric, Pete, Dan, and Alex were all hanging out. And I was like, all right, I'll come out. I'll come out. So I went out and hung with them instead of streaming, which I could have done as well, but I was just so tired after the flight. I literally got off the flight and I was like, I'm gonna go hang out with these guys. Next day, I was supposed to stream again, but then I got lazy and I just didn't. I didn't feel like streaming. I was like, I'm not gonna stream. And it was lucky I didn't, because whilst I was playing a game of TFT, or more so, I'm better to explain, I was about to queue up for a game of TFT. I'd accepted the game, and then my PC just shut off. And I was like, what the f? I was like, all right. So then I had a look, and I couldn't figure out why the PC wasn't turning on. And then I touched the plug and it was hot. And then I looked at the plug and it looked like this. So, you know, not good. Now, I'm an engineer, chat, so I know what I'm not supposed to do. Now, just because I know what not to do doesn't mean I always listen to myself. So what happened is that I had done what every government calls a permanent solution. And what I mean by that is I had a temporary solution that I just let stay there for a long time. Well, basically, when I got this PC, it was built by a UK company, and they sent me a UK plug. And instead of doing the smart thing and just buying a Japanese plug that goes into the PC and then is a Japanese outlet, I just kept using the UK one, and I just bought a travel adapter and plugged it in. And I was like, I'll get around to it. I did not get around to it, chat. Turns out I did not get around to it, and it was just working, so I left it. And you know what's weird is, and I'm dumb for this, I felt it the other day, and I was like, it is kind of warm, which is kind of unusual for a plug, and I know that it shouldn't be warm, but I was like, maybe I'm just like pumping a lot of juice. So no, that was not the case. Luckily, I didn't start a fire. It just turned off, and it smelled but I mean, look at that. That's like completely like deformed. So I was breathing that air from this singed plastic, which cannot be good for me. So if you have it, check your plugs. So then couldn't stream the next day because I had to wait for all the new extension cords. I bought different extension cords now, ones that were way more expensive and have like all the surge protection and all that stuff. I don't know how much that helps. We'll find out if my house burns down. So had a bunch of different things and changed everything, which took another day. And then I had to film Trash Taste. And then I had a filming for another thing. And then I finally had time to stream.